Hello everyone, welcome to Management Kaksha, a one-stop solution for all your management queries. We are continuing with the organizing series. To watch the previous video on types of organizational structures, click on the link above. I suggest you do watch the previous video as it is a foundation for this video. In today's video, we'll be discussing the line and functional organizational structures. Important questions for this topic will be shared at the end of the video, so hang in there. Line organizational structure is also known as hierarchical or military style organizational structure. It's the most common type of organizational structure where the chain of command goes from the top level, that is the CEO or manager, to the bottom level, that is the entry level and low level employees, and each employee has a supervisor. A line organization has only direct vertical relationships between different levels in the firm. There are only line departments, and these departments are directly involved in the accomplishment of the primary goal. Line organization structure is the oldest and simplest form of organization. In these organizations, a supervisor exercises direct supervision over a subordinate, and the authority flows from the topmost person in the organization to the person in the lowest rank. Merits or advantages of line organization structure. Simplest. It is the most simple and oldest method of administration. Unity of command. In these organizations, superior-subordinate relationship is maintained and scalar chain of command flows from top to bottom. Better discipline. The control is unified and concentrated on one person, and therefore he can be independently making decisions of his own. Unified control ensures better discipline. Fixed responsibility. In this type of organization, every line executive has got fixed authority, power, and fixed responsibility attached to every authority. Flexibility. There is a coordination between the topmost authority and bottom line authority. Since the authority relationships are clear, line officials are independent and can flexibly take the decision. This flexibility gives satisfaction to the line executives. Prompt decision. Due to the factors of fixed responsibility and unity of command, the officials can take prompt decisions. Demerits or disadvantages of line organizational structure. Over-reliance. The line executive's decisions are implemented to the bottom. This results in over-relying on the line officials. Lack of specialization. A line organization flows in a scalar chain from top to bottom, and there is no scope for specialized functions. For example, whatever decisions are taken by line managers are implemented in the same way. Inadequate communication. The policies and strategies which are framed by the top authority are carried out in the same way. This leaves no scope for communication from the other end. The complaints and suggestions of lower authority are not communicated back to the top authority. So there is only one way of communication. Lack of coordination. Whatever decisions are taken by the line officials, in certain situations wrong decisions are carried down and implemented in the same way. Therefore, the degree of effective coordination is less. Authority leadership. The line officials have the tendency to misuse their authority positions. This leads to autocratic leadership and monopoly in the concern. The practice of line organization is unusual in today's times. but in the past it was practiced in military, religious, and even academic organizations. For example, during the Industrial Revolution and even for a few years after that, the line organizational structure was very popular in renowned companies like Ford Motors and General Electric. Functional organizational structure is defined as an organizational structure in which staff is grouped by areas of specialization and the project manager has limited authority to assign work and apply resources. In a functional organization structure, the entire organization is divided into smaller groups or departments based on specialized functions. For example, in such an arrangement, there'll be a finance department, an IT department, marketing department, etc. This allows for greater cohesiveness and efficiency in the work of the employees. Each department has a head responsible for it, helping the organization control the consistency and quality of its performance. These department heads are very skilled and experienced in the same work and perform at a high level. Accordingly, productivity is exceptional in a functional structure. Functional departments are sometimes referred to as silos. This means each department is vertical and disconnected from the others, and the communication flows straight up through the department heads to the top management. Small companies with a limited number of products use this structure. Their employees are highly skilled due to repetitive work, which means they feature high efficiency and superior performance. Merits or advantages of functional organizational structure. Employees are grouped by their knowledge and skills, allowing them to achieve high performance. Their roles and responsibilities are fixed, facilitating easy accountability for the work. The hierarchy is clear and transparent. This reduces the number of communication channels. Hence, communication is frictionless within the department. Because of job security, employees tend to be loyal to the organization. Employees feel secure and they perform well without any fear or uncertainty. Demerits or disadvantages of functional organizational structure. Employees may feel bored because of repetitive work. This monotony causes a loss of enthusiasm. Note that a highly skilled employee costs a lot. Departments develop an insular, self-interested mentality. Functional managers pay more attention to their own departments and ignore others' interests. Communication is weak among the departments. This causes poor inter-department coordination, affecting flexibility and innovation. As the organization grows larger, managing functional areas becomes a challenge. Each department may start behaving like a small company, which is also known as the silo effect. Time for some important questions. What is a functional organizational structure? List out its merits and demerits. This would be a 10 marker, so first explain the definition along with an example and then list out the advantages and disadvantages. Explain the oldest and simplest form of organizational structure and list out its merits and demerits. The answer is line organizational structure. In the next video, we'll discuss about the line staff organizational structure and the differences between line organizational structure and line staff organizational structure. So stay tuned. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such content.